100! I got healed. I'm popping in medbit. Wait, chill. You got 6 builds? No.
Wait, if you're mid, wait.
100! 100! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Ahí las cosas, 12, 11 y media, voy a completar hasta todo.
No.
This
Ahí va a empezar.
is cinema! Listen, production! Give me a camera on Facts! Stand up right now, can you hear me? Facts! Give Peter Butt some love, baby! We're back, baby! We are back! Let's go! Okay, sorry about that. Sorry you guys had to see that NA bias mask off. Here we are, guys. Why does it always happen like this, Vivid? Why does it always happen like this? It's like, Peter Butt, like, he's one of the best players in the world. Oh, he's not doing that hot. Then he comes back, and it's like, when it matters, oh, just kidding. He's just showing up. 2 victory royales on the day in a finals lobby of the quality and caliber of this lobby, both coming down to solos from Poyo.
This is just the same story over and over and over again. It feels like over on NA regionally and even globally speaking, so many times these guys start to get counted out as the games start to get deeper and deeper. And then somehow, some way, these guys just fly up the leaderboard. They find the momentum that they need. They find the energy from the crowd, the fans, from people like Facts, and they just ride with it, man. And it's all in the back of Poyo. How many 1v2 is this guy going to pull off today?
Unbelievable. I feel like we've seen this before. Poyo has this meta, has this shotgun, this Chaos Reloader down to a T. The way that he's moving in these 1v2 situations is unbelievable. The timing that he seems to have on all of his loot in his inventory, knowing when to stay back in the storm, when to heal up, when the shotgun's reloaded in his inventory, and then when he can go for the next shot. He is so in tune with the game right now, and it's showing there in the end game.
His approach, by the way, Peter Butt and Poyo's approach, to that game seemingly was focused around the strats that Sky and Skrull have been known to kind of implement. Because remember, if we think back to the middle of that game, who did they push? Who did they eliminate? Sky and Skrull themselves. Of course, they only got one of those eliminations, but they did enough damage to effectively render them useless. If they are going to make a push for this win here at the Summit with 1 game left remaining, they've got to do that exact same thing again.
Oh my gosh. And I'm getting word production has a listen in from that game. Let's check it out.
Nice. Pizzas. Shock him out, maybe. Nice. Good milk. Shock up. Let's go! Oh my god! Let's go! Let's go!
Oh my gosh. I love that Pete's just giving Pollo the moment to focus on in there to make sure he needs what he has to have complete calm in that moment to find and land the shot. What's crazy too, we saw this fight happen not that long ago, right? Pollo also eliminated Reed along the way to get his a previous victory royale. Man, Mini Miner, we have one game left to go, and take a look at these standings.
Wow.
Second place with Peterbot and Pollo 306. At the top, Sky and Scroll 352, Vico and Malabuka at 342. And honestly, even look one row down, Teeny Shark 301. Boys, this is coming down to the final game.
It's always interesting going to the final game, isn't it? How does it always happen? It's always coming down to the wire. And for Sky and Scroll in that last game, unfortunately for them, they went down super early. Their first stumble in every single game we've seen them today. And it's so unfortunate for them. What it means for the rest of the lobby is that they can now push up on through. But for Sky and Scroll, this was the moment. This was the game where they could have solidified their win. They've taken it all the way down to the wire, Vivid, all the way down to the last game.
And this one's got to feel bad, right? Because you caught it out earlier, Mini Miner. You were looking for the chink in the armor for this duo.
Yeah.
It doesn't even really look like they did anything for this game. I mean, we tuned in with them. It was like 140 builds available for them. They were 400 above the Storm threshold. There was one problem. Pete and Pollo were in the lobby.
The background. Pollo is looking in right over.
Oh my gosh.
Are you guys catching that in production?
Yeah.
Are you guys catching? They are looking at us. They're like, could we see an invitational type situation? Could we see? Look at him. Pollo still looking at Sky and Scroll. I cannot believe it, guys. With a single game left, we can't also forget Vico Malabuka. Remember, Vico Malabuka are firing on all cylinders right now. They've been trying to catch up to Sky and Scroll, and now Peterbot and Pollo cleared the way. Now they're up front. They can make this happen.
10 points behind, I think it was there on the standings. They could actually do it right here. They made the most of the fact that Sky and Scroll went down early on in this game, and I was watching them a lot during this endgame. The way that they played this endgame, this huge refresh onto Kingaling right there. Even the understanding, they had a really nice 10-zone pullback, which really helped them out. They didn't need to go for too many crazy pressures, too many crazy frags. They understood they could play that zone, play inside of those boxes that have already been built, and then ride out those places. Because for these guys right now, they don't need to do too much. 10 points behind, I think it was, as we'll have a look right now. Yeah, 10 points behind the leaders. Honestly, Vivid, they could do it. Honestly,
They very well could. Vico and Malabuka have been so dynamic throughout the day. It feels every single game, it feels like they're kind of playing different. Acorn and Bolts there in 5th place. If you kind of paid attention, 3rd place Pete and Pollo, there we at 306 points. Acorn and Bolts in 5th place won 295 points. So as it currently stands, only an 11-point difference between 3rd and 5th. As you can see right there, refocused in on the battle between 1st and 2nd as it seemingly stands. As Vico is locking in.
and this is bigger than just this tournament. This is bigger than just this game. This is legacies on the line. Are the new kids on the block, Sky and Scroll, are they the real deal? Is it going to be the older guard? Vico, Malabuka, players that have been here, that have done it in Peterbot and Pollo. This is where we find the answer to that question. Who will cement their legacy, or who will rekindle theirs that so many thought was lost?
Genuine chills just went up and down my arms as I'm taking a look at the POVs of these players right now. The vibe meter that Levin was kind of talking about, I feel like it's been so high throughout the course of this tournament for Vico and Malabuka. Right now, they seem so stern. has the pressure finally hit going into last game?
That's exactly what I want to talk about. That's exactly what I want to talk about. We have one game left to go, 5 duels all in contention. You can even argue that top 6 as well. Half of these players have been in this type of situation before, right? Even look at someone like Shark and Teeny, right? Shark, this is his kind of first time being in this situation. This is the hardest and the most intense. The pressure is going to be on them.
Yeah.
Look at Sky and Scroll, same thing, right? Vico, Malabuka, Polio, Peterbot, they've been here before. They know what that last game looks like. This is a rare Vico we don't often see. The focus, the quiet Vico. Polio, look at him. He doesn't look scared. He looks focused. He looks like he's in his element. He's clutched twice already. The pressure. This is it. All eyes are on this stage. All eyes on these 5 duos. That's the question, isn't it, David? It's the pressure.
The pressure is what makes the difference every time. Every single one of these players that we've kind of interviewed throughout the weekend, they all try to seem like they're cool, calm, and collected. They try to make it sound like nothing really bothers them. But does anybody ever really believe those answers? I would have a very hard time myself believing it, especially when you take a look at some of the facial expressions that we are getting going into a game that feels like it's weighted so heavy.
This is the time, though, to turn those doubters into believers.
Absolutely.
In the future, when we talk about the team that ends up going in to win this, we can say they have done it. They have been there. In some cases, in Vico Malabuka's case, they came so close. In Peter Bot's and Poyo's case, they've done it already. Let's see if we can do it again. How are things going to go down for Sky and Scroll as well? Newer players coming on through here. Can't wait.
Guys, Fortnite fam, this is it. The last game out of the FNCS Summit. We are looking to crown champions. The top 15 will move on to the Global Championships. One last game settles it all. Casters, over to you.
This is it, the final moment here on the Summit land, where 50 points separate our first place team and our entire top 5.
And you wouldn't think that the margins should be this slim with the way that we've seen so many of these teams having their respective highlight moments throughout the course of today's game. But it all comes down to this. Game 8, let's see it.
Everybody at home, everybody in this arena, we're all asking ourselves the same question. Will Peterbot and Poyo do it again? Year after year, championship after championship, they are the ones known to do it all.
We have seen crazy plays happen in final games all year long.
Everybody
It's Fortnite heritage at this point.
asking ourselves this.
But this time around, it looks like everybody is going to do their best from their own spot. Damo and Kazi, they're going to play spoiler here. What's going on? Hold on a minute. Scroll and stuff.
He gets to an AR. He gets tagged up though. HP! Down.
Public enemy #1 of this lobby. They're not even gonna leave it for Vico Malabuka, Peterbot and Poyo to decide. They take the battle shot and duke it out over at Llama's Landing. But Sky and Scroll, what a heartbreaking finish. The point disparity just not enough. This is the deciding sequence of events.
I don't think anybody in this building was expecting that to go down how it just did. And just like that, the door is wide open for any one of those teams in that top 5 to try and win the tournament.
I think everybody that is playing in this lobby now saw that in the feed and realized what's at stake. And for Peterbot and Poyo, in that last game, they didn't land on them. They went and hunted them down. Now, Taco, there's only one team in their path.
But you can't forget about who else is hot on their heels. Shark and Teeny. Only 5 points separating them between the next spot on the leaderboard. And with that in the back of their minds, sure, you can keep Vico and Malabuka. If fight takes too long, you might just be cooked for it.
It's goal time. It's goal time. It's goal time. Sky's forward. Big calm. Yeah. I know.
Stay calm, Mabuka, reminding Vico, the job is not finished. Stay calm, our chance to strike is now.
We're having all these conversations about Vico Malabuka, Shartini, Peter Rapoyo. We can't leave Acorn and Bolts out of the mix. 295 points. I believe not too far behind them either. Swizzy and Pixie sitting around that 274 threshold. But Wonky Land fairly undisturbed for the time being. Teeny and Shark just going to surge base it out. But at this rate, the lobby is going to be picking up in pace rapidly because currently every single one of these teams you would anticipate maybe they try to take out each other. Maybe the gloves just come off with Sky and Squirrel being out of the lobby, but they don't want to risk what they feel like is their best shot at first.
I mean, as the game goes on, the room for shenanigans tightens. And honestly, it just becomes about putting your best foot forward and playing your best Fortnite here in game number 8. There is still so much to play for, not just that first place trophy, all across the lobby. Players desperately fighting for a spot in the top 15 to qualify for globals. Shenanigans. And now everybody left in this one is playing for something here.
But why not me? That's got to be the theme running through Vico and Malabuka's minds right now, but they have to stay focused.
We saw Vico saying a prayer before the game began. It looked like his prayers were answered. He just has to finish his part of the deal now and deliver the goods.
10 points separate what Vico and Malabuka are at now, and first place on that leaderboard. And if they can get that, close out the game, they would be your Major 1 Summit champions. They still have so much competition to watch out for. But again, Levin, you said it yourself, there's room for so much shenanigans. Shark is going to go down. Teeny's by himself. Iyamzo and Josh are the ones hunting him down in Wonky Land.
They've had a rough go about the day, and they're looking to try and change their fate in the final hour here. A